After the recent patch, defending actually feels a bit better. Not perfect, but definitely playable. The thing is, people are still conceding the same cheap goals, especially right after kickoff. In this video, I'll show you the meta tricks top players are using right now to lock down defense, force bad attacks, and even stop those kickoff glitches everyone's complaining about. There's small details that make a massive difference in how solid your backline feels. Stick around, because by the end, you'll defend like the patch was made for you. Need coins? Go to u7buy.com for the cheapest FC26 coins. With over 40,000 positive reviews, trusted by top FC25 creators worldwide, it's the best place to upgrade your team. Use code DRFC at checkout for an extra 8% off. Don't miss out. Need coins? U7buy is your best choice, with code DRFC for 8% off today. So, let's begin with this clip. This is me taking a through pass and sprinting straight toward goal. You can see the opponent's defender trying to apply physical pressure, but he just can't win the ball. And I managed to get through, take the angle, and score. This was before the patch, and the opponent was using advanced defending. I think he tried the shoulder push here, but it didn't work. Not because his defender wasn't strong enough, but because the shoulder push simply wasn't effective before the update. Now after the patch, watch what happens. I take another through ball and try to outrun the defender, but look how easily the opponent dispossesses my player using the shoulder push. He completely knocks my player off balance and wins the ball cleanly. That's the new meta. Advanced defending is back, and it's actually effective now. Before the patch, you could muscle past defenders. Now it's a lot tougher. To perform the shoulder push, make sure you've enabled advanced defending in your settings. When you're shoulder to shoulder with an opponent, move close and press X on your controller. Your defender will use his body to push the opponent off the ball. It's way more responsive than before the patch. You can win possession without even stepping directly into the runner's path. So if you've been skeptical about advanced defending, now's the time to start using it. The Offside Trap in FC26 is one of the most overpowered defensive mechanics right now. It pushes your defensive line higher and activates a kind of natural high-pressure defense. To activate it, double-tap the up button on the D-pad. Press up, you'll see a short list of quick tactics appear. Press up again to trigger the Offside Trap and watch your defenders push up instantly. But be careful, this mechanic is delicate. If you mistime it, it can completely break your defense. Timing is everything. The safest moment to use it is when your opponent is moving the ball sideways or backward. That way, even if you misjudge the timing, you won't get punished by a direct through ball. There's also a new trick players are using, the double activation. You activate the Offside Trap twice. I'm not sure why it works this well, but when you do it, your defenders close spaces incredibly fast, making it easier to apply pressure and win the ball. Even pro players are using it now, so give it a try. Now let's talk about corner kicks. Corners are completely broken in FC26, especially short corners. It's honestly easier to score from a corner than from open play. So how do we stop that short corner glitch? Simple, we use the team press. As soon as your opponent starts a short corner, press up on the D-pad to open the quick tactics menu. Then press left to activate team press, so you press up and left. This makes your defenders mark tighter and stay more active around the box, cutting off short passes and limiting the attacker's options. If you've been conceding from short corners, this one change can save you. It boosts your team's defensive awareness and completely kills that short corner glitch. And finally, here's a bonus defensive trick, something everyone struggles with, the Kickoff Glitch. It's still in the game, and it's honestly more dangerous than short corners. Almost anyone can score with it if you're not prepared. Here's how to defend it. You'll need two tools, the Offside Trap and Team Press. First, activate a double Offside Trap to push your players higher and make them more aggressive-minded. Then, immediately activate Team Press. This puts your entire team in a press mode, applying instant pressure on your opponent's build-up. Just be careful, don't overuse Team Press here, because during kickoff, it takes time to win the ball, and Team Press drains stamina quickly. Once your players get close to the ball holder, deactivate it and continue defending manually. Remember, these mechanics only help your players react faster. They don't defend for you, so make sure you stay in control. In FC26, defending has become more about intelligence, awareness, and quick reactions. So if you're constantly pulling your back four out of position, you're only making things harder for yourself. To stay in control, you need to defend more using your midfielders. I know it might feel uncomfortable at first, but if you struggle defensively, this actually helps a lot. Every chance you get, select your midfielder, drag him back, and overload the central area, because most attacks in FC26 come straight through the middle. When defending, focus on keeping that central zone compact. Keep your your midfielders active and protect your center backs. We don't always need to use our center backs directly. By defending with midfielders, you maintain numbers and make it harder for your opponent to break through. Another key thing, don't overcommit your midfielders on the wings. If you chase wide and your opponent quickly switches play inside, you'll leave open spaces in the middle, exactly where you need players the most. So remember, your main goal is to shut down the central channels. Don't rush your midfielder toward the wide area. Hold your position and wait for the opponent to bring the play to you. Since we already talked about defending more with our midfielders, we also need to make sure we're using all our defenders without dragging them out of position. The second man press is one of the most useful defensive mechanics in FC26. It helps you keep your fullbacks active while you manually control your midfielder to defend the center area. Like this clip, the opponent passes the ball into his striker. I don't instantly switch to my center back. Instead, I keep running back with my midfielder while using my center back as the second man press to apply pressure. Notice how the AI defender positions perfectly in the shooting lane and blocks the shot. Here's another similar situation. Again, I'm defending with my midfielder, while the AI, through the second man press, controls my center back and blocks the shot. So I recommend turning on the next player switch indicator in your settings. It shows which player will be activated next when you press R1 for second man press, making it easier to choose who the AI should press with. So add the second man press into your defending and use it wisely. It's one of those simple but powerful tools that can make your defense rock solid. Lastly, let's talk about the partial team press, another AI-assisted defensive mechanic that's extremely effective and honestly a bit overpowered. You activate it almost the same way as the second man press, but with a small difference. Press R1, then quickly press it again and hold the button. The difference is how it behaves. When you use the partial team press, it triggers two of your AI defenders to close down the opponent's passing lanes. With second man press, the AI only pressures the ball holder. In FC26, the partial team press is perfect for defending cutbacks, like when your opponent drives down the byline. Activate it, and your players will close the available passing options inside the box, making it harder for the opponent to find that easy tap in. And that's it, guys. If this helped you or you learned something new, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Are you ready for FC26? Imagine getting coached by the same people who train the best players in the world. Team Gullit has developed some of the biggest pro players in EAFC, like Manuel Bature, the FC25 world champion, and Emre Yilmaz, the FC25 E-Champions League winner. Now you can get one-on-one coaching from their experts, whether you're a casual player looking to improve or chasing the dream of going pro. What makes Team Gullit coaching special is that this isn't just watching tutorials. A Team Gullit coach analyzes your gameplay, corrects your mistakes, and gives you a clear game plan to dominate your opponents, all through a personalized one-on-one session at an affordable price. And right now, you get 10% off using the link in the description with discount code GETBETTER10.